Hey, good morning. It's cold outside. I'm in the car, but you can have church in the car or anywhere. Have a quiet time. This Axe sketchbook by Jill Mockingbird. That's me. I have been putting my books together, my drawings together, and hopefully they help someone. I used to teach English ESL, so it helps me to explain things, and this helps me to read as well. So yesterday as a review, Peter was thinking about the vision he had about the unclean food becoming clean. And then Peter comes down, and Cornelius's men are looking for him, and he says, "Come on in, be my guest." And so Cornelius's men, he's a prominent Italian man in the Italian regiment. So the believers from Joppa, Peter and Cornelius' men, go to Caesarea, and as soon as Cornelius sees Peter, he fell out at his feet in reverence. "Stand up, I myself am also a man." So I don't know what this looked like, but I think Peter was probably a very prominent, handsome man, strong man, and just stood. I can just imagine him standing there, and it's like, I am just a man. Jesus is everything. We are just human. Let's worship Jesus, right? So Peter saw a large gathering there and said, God doesn't show partiality between different nationalities, different nations. And the Holy Spirit came on all who heard the message. May this all happen to us, because we live in a divisive time now, so we just need to be united. Then the circumcised believers saw that the gift of the Holy Spirit was poured out on the Gentiles, the non-circumcised people, non-Jewish people. They were speaking in tongues and praising God and being baptized. And it's what? The Jewish people said, how can this be? They have received the Holy Spirit just as we have. And Peter says, no one can stand in the way of them being baptized. All right? So, King Herod, have we read this yet? Acts 12. It was about this time that King Herod arrested some who belonged to the church, intending to persecute them. Arrest them. He had James, the brother of John, put to death with a sword. When he saw that this met with approval among the Jews, he proceeded to seize Peter also, to arrest him. This happened during the festival of unleavened bread. I guess that's around Passover time. I'm not sure. It pleased the Jews, death with a sword. He proceeded to seize Peter also. So he's wanting to please the Jews. He arrests Peter as well and kills James. This is during the Jewish festival of unleavened bread. Acts 12. After arresting him, he put him in prison, handing him over to be guarded by 4 squads of 4 soldiers each. But the church was earnestly praying to God for him. So 4 by 4 squads of soldiers. So 16. 1, 2, 3, 4. And the church was praying for him, and this is Peter. I need to draw out Acts again. I hope it's clear. The night before Herod was to bring him to trial, Peter was sleeping between 2 soldiers, bound with 2 chains, and sentries stood guard at the entrance. So he is heavily guarded, but suddenly an angel of the Lord appeared, and a light shone in the cell. Striking Peter on the side, he woke him up and said, "Arise quickly." Then the chains fell off his wrists. Wow. So the angel says, "Arise quickly." It strikes him on the right, on the side. "Hey, put on your garment and follow me." So Peter and the angel go through the soldiers, unnoticed, I guess. They went out and went down the street. Amazing. So we're on page 74. Acts 12:8. And the angel said to him, "Wrap up your cloak around you and follow me." And he went out and followed him. He did not know what was being done by the angel, He did not know that what was being done by the angel was real, but thought he was seeing a vision. So he's like half asleep. He was woken up. He put on his cloak. This isn't real. It's a vision. Is it real or a vision? Seeing an angel. When they had passed the first and the second guard, they came to the iron gate leading into the city. It opened for them of its own accord, and they went out and went along one street, and immediately the angel left him. So they went past the first guard and the second guard, went past the iron gate, and the angel left immediately. Where did he go? When Peter came to himself, woke up, he said, "Now I am sure that the Lord has sent his angel and rescued me from the hand of Herod and from all that the Jewish people were expecting." So Peter said, what does this mean? He escaped from all that the Jewish people wanted to do from him. He was rescued from the hand of Herod and from all that the Jewish people were expecting. He escaped. So let's see what happens to him. Let's read one more. Acts 12:12. He went to the house of Mary, the mother of John, whose other name was Mark, where many people were gathered together and were praying. Peter, knock, knock, door of the gateway. Rhoda. That's one of my favorite shows. Mary Tyler Moore and Rhoda. House of Mary, people were praying. House of Mary, mother of John, whose other name was Mark. Mary, was John, also known as Mark. And when he knocked at the door of the gateway, a servant girl named Rhoda came to answer. Recognizing Peter's voice, in her joy she did not open the gate, but ran in and reported that Peter was standing at the gate. They said to her, "You are out of your mind. You're crazy. It is his angel." Rhoda, no way. And here's Rhoda in her joy. Peter is at the gate. But Peter kept knocking, and when they opened, they saw him and were amazed. But motioning them with his hand to be silent, he described to them how the Lord had brought him out of prison. Knock, knock, knock. "Oh, it's amazing. There he is." "Shh, be quiet. God brought me out of prison. Tell these things to James and to the brothers." So tell these things to James and the brothers. Then he departed and went to another place. That's how Christians are. You're in one place and God puts you somewhere else next time. So tomorrow let's read about what happens when Herod says, "Peter, Peter, where is he?" Uh-oh. Spoiler alert, sentries examined and put to death. So there's another escape where the sentries and the soldiers become Christians. They aren't killed. So let's read Acts 12:18 tomorrow. Have a good, blessed day.